Okay, so first of all, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use a drop-down box to make a lookup for pictures in Excel. The first step is to insert the pictures that you're going to be using. So go to Insert and Illustrations and Pictures. And I'm going to press Ctrl A to select all of my pictures and then select Insert. Now that I have inserted all of my pictures, the next step is to make it so every picture is in its own cell. So I'm going to start by making all of the pictures much smaller. I'm going to change their height to 3 centimeters. Then I'm going to align them all to center. Then I am going to make one of the columns much wider and select one of the pictures and press Ctrl A to select all of the other pictures, then move them into this wide column. Then select all of the rows and go to Format and Row Height, and I'm going to increase the size of the rows to 100 and OK. And you can see this has done a good job of separating out all of the pictures, but it hasn't done it perfectly, so I'm just going to quickly go through and fix the rest of these. Then once you have every picture in its own cell, the next thing I'm going to do is to copy this list of dates here using Ctrl C. Then I'm going to paste them next to my pictures. And then I'm going to use Ctrl down arrow to check that these are all lined up correctly. What you basically need is a column next to your column of pictures that have a name or a date or a number in them or something to identify the picture next to them. My next step is to create a drop-down list. So go to Data and Data Validation, and then allow only values from a list. And that list is going to be this list of dates here. So use the Control, Shift and down arrow to select everything, then press Enter and OK. And then if I scroll back up, you can see I now have a drop-down box here with all of my dates in, which I can use to select them. The next thing I'm going to do is to make the formula. This is going to be equals index. Then the array is going to be all of the cells that have pictures in them. So I'm just going to scroll down to select all of the pictures. Then I'm going to press F4 to put the $signs around this array to make it an absolute reference. The row number is going to be a match formula, and the lookup value for this is going to be the drop-down box, and I'm going to press F4 again to insert the $signs. Then the lookup array is going to be the list of dates, and this time I can press Ctrl, Shift and down arrow to select all of the dates, and then press F4 to insert the $signs around that as well. Then the match type is going to be 0 for an exact match, and then close brackets. Now for the index formula, I don't need to worry about the column number because I've only selected one column, so I can just ignore that and close brackets and enter. And now, no matter what date I choose from the drop-down list, at the moment the formula is just going to show me the number 0, and that's because there's not actually anything in these cells. We have just plonked the pictures right down on top of them. Now I'm going to copy one of these pictures and paste it over here, and a picture can actually link to another cell. So select the picture and go to the formula bar and type equals, and then select one of these cells that has a picture in it. and then press enter. And now if I make this larger, you can see that it's actually showing me everything which is in this cell, cell E7. In order to get rid of this kind of weird border around the edge, I'm going to do some formatting. So I'm going to select the whole of this column and go to Home, and I'm going to change the fill to a white fill. Then I'm going to select the picture again and give it a black border in order to make it stand out from the other cells. Now at the moment, this picture is referencing to another cell, but it's not dynamic. So my next step is to link it to this drop-down list here. And I'm going to do that using the formula that we created. But you can't just put a formula in here because pictures don't allow you to do that. Pictures do, however, allow you to use a named range. So we are going to create a named range using this formula. So select the whole of the formula, then press Ctrl+C to copy it, then escape to get out of that cell, then go to Formulas and Name Manager, and then make a new named range. You can call this range whatever you want. I'm going to call it Map. Then go to Refers to and delete everything in here and press Ctrl+V to paste in our formula that we just copied. Then OK. And now we have our formula down here and our new named range up here. Then close. Now select the picture again, and in the formula bar change the cell reference to the named range that we just created. In my case this is map, and you can see it guesses what I am typing in. Then press enter. And now I have a dynamic reference for my picture. So I can change the value in the drop-down box and it will change the picture. In my case, I am looking at output from a computer model showing wind directions at a particular location and how they change for different days. Okay, so in this video, I have shown you how to use a drop-down box to make a lookup for pictures in Excel. And that is everything.